Hey everyone, Denny here. I just wanted to take a moment to talk about my upcoming game, Shot in the Dark. And I really wanted to take the time today to dig into what it is exactly that makes this game so unique and special. Shot in the Dark is comprised of three core elements. The first of which being that it's a tried and true platformer. That's nothing new. But it's a solid foundation that we build everything else off of. Which brings me to our second feature, which is our shooting mechanic, which we like to describe as you have to click it to kill it. And what I mean by that is you actually have to move the mouse cursor over your target, click it to shoot it. There is no blind firing. There's no spray and pray. This game is about very deliberate pixel perfect accuracy. And on top of that, when you are aiming, your character can't move. When you're loading, your character can't move. So you have to reload one bullet at a time on top of it. So if you're going to take the time to aim, you have to commit to that. And that makes you vulnerable to everything that's trying to eat you or shoot you. Which brings us to the third element of Shot in the Dark. And that's the visuals, the art, the aesthetic. This ties directly into the gameplay. A lot of the enemies and monsters and hazards blend in with the black background. Sometimes all you see are red eyes in the darkness or a silhouette moving against the trees. And we play with this a lot, and we have other environmental features that play off of this concept of Shot in the Dark is all about obscuring information. So it's there's flashing lightning, there's obscuring fog clouds, and we want to confuse you and throw you off as much as possible. So you can imagine when you combine these three elements, things get really interesting. So we put the player in these very unique micro decisions and challenges all the time, where it's you're torn between locating your target and shooting them, but that makes you vulnerable because you can't move, so you have to be aware of what's near you, and so you're maintaining this kind of offensive, defensive, trying to avoid things while everything's just hard to see. And you can't just, with the aim, you can't just shoot in all directions. You have to take the time to line up a shot. So it creates this constant tension that you have, you're walking this tightrope the whole time. And that's what makes Shot in the Dark so crazy. And it's also just wrapped up in this really fun kind of supernatural cowboy aesthetic too, which it's been delightful to work with. That's Shot in the Dark in a nutshell. We're going to be working on it over the summer to get it to you as soon as we can. But in the meantime, you can play the demo for free on itch.io and Steam. So go give it a shot.